You are now listening to Lipstick and Lies, the podcast, where we engage in honest, uncensored discussions about love, relationships, life misconceptions, social news, and the latest gossip. Hosted by Yola H, LA from the A, and SWAT Chick. Set your alarms to catch this vibe.
Yes, catch a vibe, baby.
Because every Wednesday, we're live at 9. Don't forget to visit our website at lipstickandlies.com for all streaming platforms, events, and updates. That's lipstickandlies.com. Now sit back and relax and get ready for Lipstick and Lies, the podcast.
Everybody lies.
It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everyone.
Well, hello.
Hey, y'all.
How the heck are you?
What's up?
Guess what today is? It's Wednesday. If you've been walking around all day and didn't know it was Wednesday, shame on you, because that is what today is. And we're back. Like we never left. Did you miss us? I know you did. You ain't gotta answer that. It's cool. It's cool. I know you did. All right.
But that she don't even know it.
Oh,
it's your girl LA from the A.
Yes, I am. SWAT Chick.
Southwest Atlanta Chick.
Yes,
and it's your girl Yola Blanco, and I'm in the building.
Yes, all of that.
I'm gonna bring a real air horn in here tomorrow.
You know what? We need that. Give it a little more energy. Yes, but, people.
Yeah,
y'all could have been anywhere in the world,
but they chose to be here with us. So we're gonna give you a good show. We did roll out something last week.
Yes,
for the month of May.
Talk about it. Tell them about it.
We're going to put $1 in a swear jar every time we curse and give those funds to a lucky listener.
Correct. So
that's gonna be so deep. Child.
So we are all over here trying our best, turning red in the face, trying to censor ourselves on what we say. So if you see us kind of like stumbling, fumbling, that's because we is trying not to put money in this jar.
Right. Because we do want to bless people, but we don't want it to be detrimental to us.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just going to go ahead and put $5 in them.
Oh, okay.
You want to just start off?
You want to stay? She ain't even going to try. She don't even want to try.
You ain't even going to try.
She don't even want to try. She's like, you know what? I ain't even going to worry about it. I ain't even going to worry about it. But how was your weekend, ladies?
My weekend was cool. What did I do?
It was cool.
Oh, okay. So look, I went and spent a little time with my mom, right? Saturday.
Okay. Hey, so Mama D.
I'm sitting here talking about, I'm come over and wash my car.
And what happened? Why you shake your head?
I don't want to do that no more.
It rained. Did it rain?
No, not Saturday.
You ran up her water bill.
Nah.
What happened?
Man, look, people don't wash their cars like that no more. I mean, when I say old school, I mean it was old school.
You had soapy rags,
soap and water.
Yeah, but wax on, wax out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was event.
That was
really
event. Well, I'm glad.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad you got a chance to clean your car because I need one. I'm next. You can do mine's next.
Nah, that's just a negative thing.
That's a negative.
Mine's still in the shop, and I'm gonna just be quiet because I'm trying not to curse, and it will lead me into a whole tantrum. And I'm sure y'all don't want to really hear about my issue.
What's your issue? Let us know.
All right, here you go.
Here you go.
Let me get it off my chest.
Here you go.
All right, so
what had happened was
you might want to do the disclaimer.
Okay. The opinions expressed by SWAT Chick does not reflect the opinions of Lipstick and Lies together.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right. Now, this is to you parents with y'all badass kids who created a group called the Kia Boys.
$1.
Oh, you know what?
I didn't even.
Fuck it. Go on and put the whole dub in, because put a whole dub in at this point. These little bad motherfuckers stole my car not once but twice. Okay, stole my car twice. Now because the kid boys is still in everybody motherfucking kids. Okay, go on and put that down.
Okay.
There is now a back order on parts. Okay. Now, I, with my bougie ass, has been without a car since January. Okay. And now they saying it's a possibility I might not get my car back till July.
Damn.
You a lie. July.
Man, go and total
July.
that out.
July.
Go and total it out.
Listen.
Total that out.
Listen, Linda.
You're lucky your insurance company didn't drop you though, because
they did. They did.
Nigga said come still.
They did.
Yeah, because insurance companies are dropping.
And did.
So I feel like y'all should get together and do a class action lawsuit against.
I'm waiting on it.
TikTok.
I'm waiting on it.
But some states are banning TikTok, right?
Yeah, they are.
Who just did
For
that?
shit like that, Montana.
Montana.
Who the fuck live in Montana anyway? I'm sorry.
Hell no, Montana. Okay.
3.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be me first.
Listen.
I thought it was
You
gonna
let
be me.
Lorenzo tell it it's gonna be me. He always like it's you.
It
would
was
say
me.
20 cuss words a minute.
It was me.
Yeah,
It
it's
was me.
okay.
Because I had to get that off my chest.
Yeah, then it was off your chest. Okay.
Okay.
So
all
what
right.
did that have to do with your weekend though? 'Cause
I'm
that's
in
what
the
we was talking about.
motherfucking house.
Oh, okay. Oh,
5
Oh.
hours.
Go ahead. Sorry.
okay. Yeah.
Don't ask me about my weekend. I don't do shit.
Oh, I get it now. I get it. I didn't get it at first. Oh, I'm late to the party, but I'm still here. I'm at the party, but I was late. So you said you have no weekend activities because you ain't got a car. Oh, okay. Dang. She did all that. You know what I'm saying? We was right here. I'm right here. She done drove all 285.
Yeah.
You could have just went across the street.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But she don't have a car.
Mhm.
The Kia boy stole it.
Mhm.
And don't ask her next week.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Don't motherfucker don't ask me till July until I put it
6
out there.
hours.
Six. Until I put it out there that I got my shit back.
7.
Just skip me
Uh-uh,
when we do this part.
9.
When we do this part of the show, just skip
Okay.
me. So we're just gonna go from LA to Yola
Okay.
and completely
Thank you.
skip me. Don't ask me about my motherfucking weekend, okay?
All
right.
We got snacks.
All
yeah.
right.
Okay.
Look at me.
Go ahead,
Well-
Yola. What you do this weekend? I'm done. I
I
got
don't even
this.
know. Oh, makeup and let's see my dad. That's my dad. Y'all know I don't be doing a whole lot of names for the most part. My dad is hey, listen.
Yes.
I want to tell y'all my positive story about my daddy.
Please, let's go.
Because my dad doesn't believe in crystals. And he has been in the hospital for a week and some days now. And I gave him a crystal on Monday. And Tuesday he's better. So look at God. Look at the crystal. Look at God. Look at the crystal. And Dad said, "You sure it wasn't the medication?" Well, it ain't been working, so I don't know. Hey,
Daryl.
so he get to come home.
Mhm.
Maybe tomorrow. So shout
All
out
right.
to my dad.
All right. Shouts out to Yola's
All right.
dad.
Yeah, 'cause we got the road. We got to go to the rodeo this summer, so you got to get
Yeah,
done.
you and Dad. And you got to
you
make
not
him
going?
up. And I could see you.
Oh, you going? No, we going.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we going.
Mm-mm.
I
I thought the animals
we didn't buy them cowboy hats.
went
for
wild on the rodeo because they was bucking everybody off. I didn't know that was part of the show. So I was
Now that
She
would've
literally
been-
ran. She ran.
That would have been entertainment, but yeah, okay.
I see how you be so gangster, but you be so soft. Like I understand it.
Lorenzo said about bugs. He's like, she don't even like bugs. I don't want to kill a bug.
That's interesting.
You like killing bugs?
I don't
Nobody
like to
likes
kill them, but if
killing
it's
bugs.
me or the bug,
I'm
it's the
not-
bug.
Right.
No, I'm gonna be
I'm
locked
not
up.
finna get bit. You're not finna crawl
It
on
was
me.
a
It's
spider
dead.
in front of my door. I can't even go home. I gotta spend the night somewhere because listen, I'm
Mm-mm.
not gonna bother the spider.
No, that
There was
motherfucker will
3
die.
water bugs.
He will die.
Nah, I don't play around with these bugs. Like I just let them do their
Nah,
thing.
it's me and the bug. It's always gonna be the bug. I don't care if I gotta get some hot grits and Al Green.
What you gonna
eggs.
put out?
Okay. All right.
that is 11. I don't know where you got 8 from. Man, where's your numbers at? Because this is 11. We're on 11.
All right.
So that's $11.
Just
Y'all
to let
somebody
you know,
gonna be
for
rich.
those who are just tuning in again, we are
Somebody
trying
gonna be rich.
not to curse. we started.
Some of us are trying.
We
not
started
to cook
something like a
first.
swear jar, and we're filling the money, and a lucky viewer will get the jackpot
At the end of the month.
At the end of the month. So apparently I am losing real bad, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it.
Real bad. Okay, so
I'm not, but you know.
But it's okay.
What's the
So
score?
what we got?
Me
You
compared
got
to
11-0-0.
moving right along.
Okay, so what do we have for current events this week? Because there's a lot of stuff going on. It is a lot of stuff going on.
It's
a lot.
It's a lot.
Well,
It is a lot of stuff going on.
So there's a 600-pound NASA satellite that's falling towards the Earth right now.
Yeah. Right now. Like
right
right now. It might have already hit somewhere. It was scheduled for 9:30.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the eclipse starts at 9:24. So like tonight. So it's just too much stuff going on. Okay, but it's supposed to, how many pounds was it again?
600 pounds.
So when you calculate the speed,
some of it is supposed to burn when it hits the Earth.
Yeah, because it's going to be moving so fast.
So they said we won't really be.
But they didn't say where, because they know. Yeah. They can pretty much pinpoint where it's going to hit. It may not even be the United States, but
did y'all hear about Florida?
Florida is its own entity.
No, but did you hear what Florida is doing now for rape victims
you gotta
that
have
are pregnant to prove that you were raped in order to have an abortion?
You know it's gonna be some fool
that should have been
to get off work. I'm sorry. I had to take it. It's gonna be some fool.
Yeah, Florida is definitely doing the most. They right up there with Texas.
Florida been doing the most, and Florida is really about to. I give it a couple more years. Florida is not going to be considered a part of the United States.
But can you imagine?
I agree.
But can you imagine? But can you imagine being assaulted? One, right?
Right.
Then finding out that you're pregnant.
Right.
Then having to relive the assault in order to have an abortion. In court.
What's his name? DeSantis? DeSantis did not talk to Olivia Benson because she would tell you that rape is like the least reported crime.
Right.
So
but without a rape kit, without that, you will not have rights to have an abortion in the state of Florida.
Empty state.
Man, them folks gonna get the
but
Florida was meant to be a retirement state anyway.
But they are not understanding this. The demographic of people that are actually having abortions, they are thinking that abortions are as a means of birth control in low income, but it's really not. It's really the high end people in the offices that are sleeping with their secretaries and that have wives, or the congressmen.
It's a race thing,
right? It is. It's a class.
They
thing.
know who's getting the abortions, and they want to stop them bitches.
Yeah, well,
it's them white housewives that they want to stop them. So you know what? I'm okay.
It's the housewife sleeping with the gardener, while the husband is sleeping with the secretary.
I don't even need to talk because she over here with the
like a school teacher, baby. Look, hold up there. Yeah. Here, okay.
I'm out.
I should have got a red pen. I should have got a red pen. Like, keep it going. Because they want some money. The folks want some money. Swat chick. They want some money.
You motherfuckers better thank me for the winnings, okay? That's all I got to say.
You what you said? You what you had said?
You people.
Oh, okay.
You people.
Okay.
So another news on the current event. So, all right. So I don't know if y'all remember that the voting system when they sued Fox 5.
Yes.
Well, Fox News. Let me say not Fox.
They
5,
should
Fox News. They sued Fox News.
They should have.
Well, Fox has agreed to pay $787.5 million,
and they
in defamation case.
And they got it. They got that money.
Agreed to pay.
Yeah, they got that.
So, baby.
Well, they said that Fox News has not really been reliable for a while. Is it Fox News or is it CNN? One of them they said been biased.
Fox News. It's Fox News.
Fox hasn't been doing a good job.
Right.
They gotta stop being influenced by these politicians.
They need a new panel, I think. They need a whole new staff.
But it aren't all news outlets, you think, some type of bias when you think about it. Which one? Bloomberg probably is not.
When you watch Atlanta news,
money.
it's biased. I feel like Channel Fox 5 well shit that
20.
shoot, sweetie pie.
Okay, now what happened?
Fox 5 here in Atlanta,
Okay.
I think does not cover as much as Channel 2 Action News.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you not watch the news?
I don't watch news.
You don't watch
I
the news?
spent the first time watching the news when I was with my dad, and honey, it is very depressing.
It made me want to throw the phone.
It is very depressing.
Okay, I mean, you know,
It
news
is very
ain't been shit since we used to tune in and look
21?
at. Can you do
Okay,
something
thank
for
you.
me? The news ain't been about
That's so
nothing
funny.
since my mama used to watch Monica Kaufman to see which wig she was gonna have on.
R.I.P. Monica Kaufman.
You know what?
R.I.P. She ain't dead. She ain't dead. Monica Kaufman?
Oh, she drunk driving.
That ain't Monica.
What's that lady name?
That oh my god, that is Amanda. Monica Kaufman was just on a
I don't know.
a commercial. That
Did
ain't Monica
somebody
Kaufman. That lady white.
Somebody Google it.
Monica Kaufman is
I gotta
white.
find out.
Google it.
I gotta find out.
While they
Monica
finding
Kaufman.
out, let's just pray for those that's in Manhattan.
What happened in that?
The parking garage had collapsed.
Yes, she's telling me something serious.
And the firefighters are using drones to search for the people trapped in the rubbish. And it's crazy because I was watching some news outlet.
Thank you.
She's alive.
The new I saw that.
I was
LA.
watching some news outlet and they were showing the drone dogs, like the robot dogs.
Mhm. Going
I was
there and
like,
search people.
A drone dog.
Well,
Even
what
dogs
else?
losing their job to robots, y'all.
How
Ain't this
many?
a
How many
mess?
people did they find in the? How many people? I'm not listening to her. How many people did they find?
It's the end of the
I don't know
day.
how
A
many people
dog
they found
can't keep his job. Okay.
I don't know how many they found yet.
I'm just
Sorry, Monica Kaufman.
thank you. She's apologizing.
So Liz,
Monica Kaufman was born in 1947.
Mhm.
She was active on Channel 2 Action News from 1975 to 2012.
Yes. Sorry, Monica. We love you.
Now, which anchor
And-
woman was it that did the pass? It was
It was one of them.
what was her name? Amanda.
And she had a
she the
drunk
one that
driving
had
case.
the yeah, she did have
Amanda
Amanda
Davis.
Davis. That's who. Shout out to Amanda Davis, who's no longer
Rest in peace. Rest
Here
in
with
love.
us.
ooh,
Fly
Lord,
high.
y'all.
Yeah.
So did they find surviving people with the building the garage collapse?
We'll get to that update.
Okay.
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 when it's provided.
Yeah.
All right.
But I know. And
Yeah.
that's all the current events that I had. What else did
Well,
you
I mean,
guys
other
have?
than that, we got some local stuff going on
Yes.
in Atlanta. So, rest in peace to the gentleman who was.
Oh, the best friends.
No, I don't talk about them yet. But the guy in Fulton County Jail, Rice Street,
Yeah. He was,
who was
Ate
eaten
up
alive by
Bed bugs.
Mhm.
I think that's some sad stuff right there.
That is some very sad stuff.
That's sad.
I don't even have
Where are our taxpayer dollars going?
clearly not to
Clearly,
not the Rice Street.
clearly.
Real A-Town folk call it Rice Street. It ain't
Yeah.
going to Rice Street.
Yeah.
It's not. It
Clearly.
ain't even going to the Bankhead train station.
Mm.
They-
I just want to know. They keep raising up taxes. Then where's the money going?
The stadium.
Oh, we
Right,
don't gotta pay the
they so
stadium. We
concerned
shouldn't have
about
to
that.
be paying for the stadium because they have ticket holders and all this. They need to be paying for that.
Well, yeah. So about the teens, though, what? I know they were driving a Tesla,
Mm-hmm.
and they had
They pay.
yeah, prom
The
night.
prom
Oh,
night.
that was in
Fatal
Alabama, wasn't it?
car crash. So,
Yeah.
what happened with the?
They're not really saying how.
Because
the
I
accident
heard,
occurred.
and it's not. I don't know how credible it is or not. But I heard that there was some issues with the car.
Well,
But-
a lot of people been saying there has been issues with Teslas
Allegedly.
that they're using
I
those
said I heard.
Tesla.
Allegedly.
the
I said I didn't know
auto
how credible that
driving
was.
function on the Tesla.
So allegedly,
Yeah, on the auto driving function, if you're using that, there has been a few casualties related with that feature on the car.
that has been a problem
that
with
is
Tesla.
yeah.
Also, there was also a mass shooting and
There was 6 mass shootings this weekend.
Correct. One of them was in Alabama. They shot up a teen party, and a lot of kids died. Actually, there was only a few that survived. That is just, it make you nervous if you have teenagers. That's the type of shit that make you, stuff to make you nervous about sending your kids to, a kickback or whatever. So Alabama ain't as but Alabama lit right now.
But if we're speaking of shootings, the Tennessee 3, 2 black representatives and a white representative, 2 of them were expelled for talking out of turn regarding gun control in the U.S. From the Tennessee shooting, but the white lady who accompanied them was not expelled, and she said the reason she wasn't expelled is because she is white, and that's in Tennessee, and that's in this 21st century. And I just want y'all to know that these little preconcessions that y'all got at the end of the day, right? And they were saying they were talking out of turn, but you have representatives that throw chairs and throw phones, and other representatives.
It gets deep. You need to go and sit in when they back in session here in Atlanta.
Right. Yeah. We need to, and we need to support, even though those are Tennessee state representatives, we still need to support, because it's an injustice. Injustice somewhere is an injustice everywhere. Right. MLK.
Okay. Oh, with the quote. Okay. All right. Because I could never.
You could. Yeah. So shout out to them. Let's continue to uplift them and all that. So we have an IKN. I can't say it because we can't cuss.
I know you effing lying.
There you go.
So we have a few today, and I'm sure that you all have seen at least one of them trending already. So let's go on and get on.
Let's get.
An inspector forced an employee to throw away food at the Crispy Crunchy Chicken inside the Chevron on Fulton Industrial in Atlanta. This after rats were seen roaming around the kitchen area.
How many rats do you have here?
Like 10, 15, some.
10 to 15 rats here?
Like this, sometimes.
And they're getting into the food?
The store was forced to stop food sales and then temporarily shut down to get rid of the...
Hey, move your car, ready? Damn! She flipped the whole trunk. Yeah! You dumbass, bitch! You dumbass, bitch! Get at it. Hey, do that one, baby. Hey, do that one.
Florida landlord confronting a pair of squatters living in her home. She says they caused nearly $40,000 worth of so far. She wants them out. Florida she says they caused Florida landlord confronting a pair of squatters living in her home. She says they caused nearly $40,000 worth of damage to the property so far. She wants them out.
Your police report states this is under investigation. So with that being said, we don't have to leave anything until the police comes back and tell us what would be the
I have every right to be in this house.
You don't have every right to be in the house at all.
Ma'am.
You do not. You do not. Because according to my lease, me and my girlfriend owns the house.
You know you can't do nothing.
Your mother is a stupid. Goodbye.
Can you please just leave?
Goodbye. So you must want me to take this and break your phone because I don't think you want me to. No, give me this.
Wow.
Let me start with the Jacksonville couple.
I told y'all it was gonna be.
Please, let me start with the Jacksonville couple that's squatting in the house. First of all, I'm upset that they black. I'm upset that they black and gay. I'm upset that.
What do they got to do with it?
A lot.
So they supposed to be in a higher esteem because okay.
No, but I'm upset that they black and they gay, and on top of them being lesbians, y'all the bottom of the barrel lesbians. You're bumming because you squatting in somebody else's shit. Go ahead and write me down for a check. you squatting in somebody else's shit. 2, you sitting up there. Your girlfriend look like a whole walking Newport. You look like,
What do a walking Newport look like?
They looked a fucking mess. That was a scarf on her head.
Oh, on TV.
Y'all squatters with this
Monique
squatter right shit. That's
beloved.
Oh, like it's like you're a walking disappointment. And then on top of that, I want y'all to find that video so y'all can see it for yourself. Why the owner of the home said they caused $40,000 worth of damage.
Yeah, we saw some in the clip. The walls was busted up.
Like, and then so it's like, what kind of quality of life? Like, y'all not even just in there squatting, but living. Y'all in there trashing the house. Like, what?
Then she said she ain't got to go nowhere because it's an open investigation.
Listen. And she said the lease says I own it. You ignorant bitch. How the fuck you own it with a lease? How, Sway? How? My nerves. This shit is just over here fighting the air. Oh, bitch.
One day.
Sorry, write me down.
One day. Just one day.
Well, I'm upset that.
One day.
First of all, I'm upset of how casually the guy said he had about 9 to 10 rats.
That was his pets.
That was
very casual.
How many rats do you have?
And that was at a food. That was at a food place.
Oh, food and industrial.
Side note. If they
Crunchy.
selling food at the gas station, it's probably a no for me.
Me too, but it's like that in some places though. Now here I'm not doing it.
What end of food and industrial? Even though it
It
shouldn't matter.
matter.
It shouldn't matter.
Anywhere on food and industrial is
it down there by wax? Is it down there?
Anywhere on food and industrial is a no.
It might be that it might be that BP down there where your studio used to be at, right there.
Hey, leave me out there. Hey, homie, don't be saying.
I said used to be.
Don't be saying none of that.
Anyway, or was it the one across the street?
I don't know.
Right there, you know what I'm talking about, right there by the Sprayway. I-20s.
Wherever it said, don't eat there, y'all.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat nowhere that sell chicken at the gas station. The only thing you need to be eating at the gas station is chips.
That's it. Period.
Right.
Chips. Then the other girl. Now you finna go to prison for vehicular assault on 8 people. You done drug baby daddy. You done tore up the gas tank, the gas pump.
Yes.
You done flipped your car over.
Hit them.
The insurance.
That nice caravan.
Here's what's gonna get you. The insurance company is gonna say that you cannot cause a peril yourself. So she caused that. That wasn't that isn't something that just happened on its own.
You ain't never getting your license back,
baby. You out of here. You're going to jail.
You ain't never getting your
license. You're
license
going to jail, and your insurance company will not cover those things because it was recorded.
You ain't never getting no insurance.
Y'all love recording. Y'all love recording stuff.
So
y'all love recording stuff.
Well, it needed to be because she was acting
maybe it needed to be recorded because she was acting a fool. But guess what? For her own good, she don't need it recorded. She probably wants y'all to take it down ASAP.
It don't matter. It's too late.
It is too late.
It's too late, baby.
Late.
A lot of people like that crispy crunch and
chicken. Oh man.
Listen. Do y'all be on the toilet
for real
after eating that?
No cap.
Yeah,
that made me.
When I worked at the county, though, no cap. The one that was it was one over there by the job. Well, it was one by the job, and it was a black man that was over it or whatever. His name was Tony. He was so cool. He made sure we was always straight because he used to make sure we were straight. But anyway, he passed away, so we stopped going. We didn't trust nobody else.
Right, because it's the gas station.
Right.
We're not at Gas and Goodies, sir. We don't.
Right. All right. So look, y'all, it's been great. We finna go on and get on and get on in our topic. Do I want to show the video?
Show the video because you want to show the long version or the short version.
What you mean?
It was 2.
It's 2 versions.
It's 2 versions of it. It's okay.
I only put up 1 version.
That's okay.
Excuse us, y'all. We trying to,
What do you mean?
We was producing with the producers.
Screws us.
Pardon, they make por favor.
What?
So listen, I know y'all been saying it's really been trending. trending. The I don't know what's going on with this Wi-Fi. But it's really been trending with the kids. You know, we're seeing these fights in school, and it's not that it's something new, but it's something that is really been. It's just too much of it at this point. Because I can say I remember, when we was in school, there was certain things going on, and you had, some of the boys thought they were men, and they may try a teacher or two, but that was every blue moon. You might hear about that one maybe once or twice in your whole time being in, whole 4 years being in school, in high school or whatnot. But we have a special guest too that we're going to have that's coming in, who is an educator, who has been an educator for quite a while, and can actually talk about this topic and be somewhat of an expert because she has seen some things. So we're gonna welcome Miss Parker. We're gonna welcome Miss Parker.
Miss Parker. Yes, Miss Parker.
Hey, Miss Parker.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
About
Thank
time.
you for having us.
Yeah, you said you've been.
What you mean about time?
Because, I wanted you to come on the other week. Yeah. For the other topic.
Okay, but it's okay because guess what? This is the topic for you, divine
This
timing.
is definitely the topic
Divine
for you.
timing.
It is.
Okay.
Divine timing.
So.
Yes.
Are you going to show the video first?
Let's see if it came up.
Let's see if the video came up.
It did. Okay, so we're going to show the video first, okay? All right. We're going to show the video. Hold on. Hey, what's going on, great people? Listen, tonight, on Listening Live, we're talking about classroom chaos. We are seeing videos surfacing everywhere on social media and our news outlets of our students fighting teachers. What's really going on? There's no reason for our students to have to go through this or the teachers to have to go through this in order for them to get a good education. So, hey, in the meantime, I need you guys to do this. Watch these clips and tune in tonight at 9 p.m. on Let's Take a Live podcast. Let's talk about it. All right. So we're back. Okay. Now, that was a lot.
Let me go. That's
That was
too
a lot.
much. That's too much.
Now,
But let me give you a statistic.
That's a whole lot.
right.
Nearly 60% of teachers in the U.S. have been assaulted by students.
It seems like it's a lot. I didn't realize that many had been going on until you showed those clips. Some of those I haven't heard about.
Yeah. And it's more. That's just all what,
Shout out
I
to
just
LA
want to
for
have no
picking
hour.
up.
We want no hours.
Scary.
LA for
Very scary. That's what we're coming to now.
And some of those are actually even longer. I just, condensed them and made them a little shorter, just kind of get the meat of what was going on. But and what's ironic is most of them had something to do with a cell phone.
And
that's their cell phone.
That's we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we're gonna intertwine those. But
no, we can talk about that. That's another topic.
So first thing first, we're gonna I should be drinking this Sprite, y'all. I really should.
Okay.
But how long have you been an educator? First.
I'm walking. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or you all's Wi-Fi, but I keep going out.
Okay. Well, when you get to this space, we just want to know that.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I relocated.
Oh, you're in the office. Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been an educator?
Okay. So a lot of those I had not seen. Like a lot of them, I will say this. I think 2 of those were actually in the county that I work in. But a lot of the other ones I hadn't seen. And that's kind of it's alarming.
It is
that we are now in a state where we as educators have to feel like if we protect ourselves, it's our fault.
Right.
Because in a lot of the videos that I've been seeing, the kids are the aggressors or the instigators, and the teachers are the ones being punished.
Yeah. Right. So American Psychological Association did a survey. They said that 44% of teachers reported being physically attacked by students, and 75% of teachers said they've been verbally harassed by students. Have you ever experienced either of those two?
I've never been physically anything, because I think that my presence and my classroom management let the kids know, like, don't try me. But there are kids that will verbally, and I mean, just maybe about a month ago, I had to, tell a kid, like, this ain't it, like, I have fun with y'all, I joke, I play, but I don't play with kids like that,
Right.
So I think that a lot of it to me is I've seen, this is not, I just didn't start this. This is year 21 for me.
Yes, I have a question.
So a lot of things I've seen, the generations are changing. And I mean changing drastically. As far as the morals, the respect, how we treat our elders, how we approach education in general. A lot has changed since I started.
Okay, I have a question. So and I asked another educator this earlier today, but so now are they requiring you all to have training on how to de-escalate certain issues in the classroom?
Well, okay, so most like your special, really, to be honest, at first it was only special education. Okay. Special education were the only ones that were trained as far as de-escalation. So now, yes, they are. They are starting the training.
That's good. That means that they are aware that there is an issue.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think they're definitely aware, because they know that there are kids that feel that there are no consequences, that no consequences should be given for their actions.
Right.
And not only do the kids feel that way, their parents kind of agree with them, which is the reason why the kids act the way they do.
The lack of discipline.
The lack of home training and manners is what I call it.
Right.
Yeah. So does your current administration support the teachers in the situation, or are they more parent student driven because they don't want any issues?
I think it depends on the situation.
Okay.
If it's something that's blatant where it's definitely not the teacher, then they absolutely gonna back the teacher. But I feel like if it's a situation where the teacher is wrong, then they're gonna, they're gonna say the teacher's wrong. So I think it depends on your administration and how they go. Mine are not that bad. So they are most times teacher sided. But again, now, and I don't know about other counties, but in my school system, we have cameras. They're running all day in every classroom. They should be running. Let me rephrase that. Should be running all day in every classroom.
Right. But do you think, like, so one of the clips that we just saw, LA said that this was a trend, right? So when you look at the grand scheme of things, even if they are on camera, the kids know I'm gonna get notoriety from this clip.
Oh, absolutely. So and I think and a lot of it don't even have to be from the clip. It's just I'm gonna get my notoriety from people in the classroom or whatever. There are kids that feed off attention, and they thrive on the attention and knowing that they've said something or got a one up or however they want to call it, and try to do those things. So you always have those.
Right.
Wow.
And the parent. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead. No,
I'm looking for something. Go ahead.
No, so the parents support. So the parents, when these incidents, what is the actions of the parent?
I think it depends. It depends on the kids. So sometimes what I've noticed, you have your two types, and I guess that's with everything. You have your ones that are shocked, and it is something that they making correct with the kids. And then you have the ones that I've had a couple that have told me, oh yeah, they talk to me like that at home, or, that's something that I've seen at home too. So, some of them don't know what to do, to be honest. I think that's the bigger problem. The parents are letting the kids make the decision, run the households, and that's part of our problem.
Yeah, right.
They're friends and not parents.
Right.
Yeah,
that's a big one. That's one thing I was just saying. I was thinking about, like, even with I can remember just being, when we was younger and our kids was younger or whatever, and we was still, wanting to hang out and party and just do the things that we did when we was young. And it's like, there's a lot of lack of discipline, because if you put your kid on punishment, you really putting yourself on punishment too. So you have to be just as disciplined and stand by what you say.
Yeah.
Like, well, shoot, just come on. You know how it is. Like, oh, just come on. And they thinking, okay, well, they with me, so they're on punishment. It's like, but no, you're not really disciplining them, though.
Right.
Have that. I call it a healthy fear of their parents. Where,
of course. Oh no, that's definitely not there.
Right. Because
a lot.
I remember
even when you have to tell certain kids, like, who are you talking to like that? You talking to your mama like that? They're on the phone or on the call, and it's like, did you just say huh? Like, you don't say no huh to no adult. What are you doing?
Right.
Like, is that your mama?
Right.
You better correct that. So it's certain stuff that I feel like I said, it's the generation where the morals and values are not being instilled that we used to see. The manners are not there. I mean, they're not there. You have to tell kids to say, excuse me, tell kids to say please or thank you, or any of those type of things. It's like you're teaching, but you're also having to teaching a manners class as well.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you, like you said, you set the tone.
So do you feel if the teachers are responsible for the issues that escalate?
Well, sometimes they can be. It depends. It definitely depends on the situation. Now, this latest video that came out, that was, to me, there were a whole lot of you shouldn't have done ahead of time. Right. Like, first of all, if you notice, in her class, the classroom is clearly set up how most teachers' classrooms are set up. We're set up to our desks where we are backs to the wall, facing the entire class where we can see everybody from that desk area. My thing is, and my kids know, you don't walk around my desk area. It's blocked off like this for a reason. This is my little block back here. This is my personal space. Looking at that last video, this current video, she came all the way around the table back there where the lady was. Like, what are you doing? Like, that right there is a red flag no for my kids. As I say, that's we ain't doing none of that. Right. Like, you don't come past here unless I invite you in my space.
Girl, no. Are the teachers equipped with a panic button?
I don't know about everybody else now. Now, like I said, we have this new recording system. Now, our school our county, I'll say, was a pilot county. So we now have these recording systems where we have these little mics that we can wear around our neck that is recording. Okay. And it also has a panic button on it.
Okay.
Now, I'll say this.
You don't have it on all the time.
I mean, a lot of people don't wear it. I wear mine because I usually lose my voice talking and doing. So I wear mine so I don't have to. I can talk at a normal voice. But I'm saying, as far as this, you hit the panic button and what?
So there's no security. So there's no security there.
Now in elementary, definitely not. I'm elementary.
But the governor,
now middle and high school may have an SRO officer. You know, and then a lot of them, depending on how big your county is, you're not having 2 and 3 at a school unless your school is a big school. You know, most schools may have 1. So, and my school, elementary, I think the elementary share 1 for the elementary school.
But federally, to satisfy the increase in gun violence, they demanded that more officers be placed in schools federally. Because they did not want to take away guns or do anything.
And that may be true for middle, like I said, that may be true for middle and high. I'm not sure how many SRO officers they have at the middle and high schools, but I know for us, no.
So do you think teachers need to wear body cameras like the police at this point?
Okay, so now I did have a coworker that was wearing one, you know, for a while. But to me personally, I think it depends on the situation and what type of class you have. Because if you have a type of class where your kids are those type of kids that are subject to come up with anything, then yeah, maybe you do. Because there are some kids where they come up with some lavish stories and they can elaborate things that happen. So if you have one of those type of class, you may need to, because once one kid does it and they get away with it, other ones feel like they can too. So if you have one of them type of class, absolutely. Body cam yourself down, or as we always say, documentation.
That's what.
So I got a question. So do you think that the decrease of teachers now, because it has decreased, do you think that plays a part in these assaults, these classroom assaults?
I don't think that plays a part in it. I don't think that is it. Now, I will say this, because that lady that was there was a sub, and kids would try subs all day long, as long as they can, you know, get away with it. They're gonna definitely try it. If they don't try any other day, they're gonna try it when the sub is there. You know, that's the thing. But I don't think that not having, because it shouldn't, I mean, no offense, but it shouldn't matter. If it's an adult in the room, respect should be given. If there's an adult there, why haven't you been taught the manners to respect what they have going on as an adult in the classroom?
Right.
So I don't feel like if I'm certified or not certified, it shouldn't matter how you treat me.
But so, not off topic, but related to the video, just curious. The teacher didn't have on panties. Listen, why did she have on panties?
She might
know. You know what? Okay, so to me it looked like she had on a thong, and to me it looked like she was dressed for, I'm leaving this school and I'm going somewhere after work immediately. Right. You know, that's what it looked like to me. So now that was, I said, that was the only thing that I felt like was appropriate. The outfit, skirt definitely should have been a little bit longer. Definitely.
Little longer past your knees, baby.
You know, as I saw somebody that was talking about this topic, and they were saying she didn't pass the fingertip rule. We had a fingertip rule when we was in school too.
Yeah, we
so,
did.
You know, so the outfit that she had was definitely not fingertip appropriate.
So the administration doesn't monitor that though. They're that shorthanded where they just allow anything to come into the school.
Probably, yeah, depending on where they are. I mean, I don't know what county or school system they happen in, but it could be the last thing they want to be doing is trying to tell you, okay, you go home and change clothes, and we'll see if you're gonna come back. Especially as a sub, I'm not doing that.
Right? No.
Like I'm subbing for somebody else, so I'm not gonna go home and change my clothes and come back as a sub. Now, as an actual teacher at the school, sometimes they can say, hey, we're going to need you to go home and change. You're going to have to take a personal day or a half a day or whatever it is you need to do. Or if you don't want to come back, you know, take a whole day. But we do the dress code.
We definitely.
I got a question, Ms. Parker. So you as a teacher, how do you typically, how would you de-escalate like one of those issues that was on the video? How would you have de-escalated?
Well, so that last incident that occurred, you know, for me, it would have been immediately, I would have, once she started approaching me, I would have did like that other lady in the other video did when she started to leave out the classroom. And I would have cared less if you closed the door behind me, because at the end of the day, I have a key. It's my room. So I'm coming back in regardless. You only going to be in here for your 35, 45-minute period, and you got to go. You know, so that's an easy way to just de-escalate. You just go ahead and leave. She could have went on ahead and called administration. Now, again, I don't know what school they're at. Some schools, your administration and your SRO officer move quick. Some schools, you can hit the button 5 or 6 times. They may answer. They may not answer. So it all depends on, you know, what's going on. I feel like if she would have just left the room and, you know, went on about her business, she would have eventually tried to calm down. She could have went on ahead and went and got somebody herself. Because I don't know if y'all listened to the actual footage. She was saying at the end, go get a teacher, go get another teacher.
Yeah.
You know, all that could have been, if you would have just left out when she came around there, you know, that first time she told the little girl to go on and move or whatever, she could have went on ahead and went on out and went on about her business and got another teacher.
Okay, so we're dealing with humans, right? So you have other people outside of the 2 people involved in the incident.
Absolutely.
People adding in their feedback.
I'm sure the kids were definitely making her own, the little girl, because you know that's the kind of stuff that the kids do. They definitely egg the others on. So I'm sure she probably had some folks in there like, oh, she got your phone, she ain't getting that back.
Right.
You know, because that's what kids do, especially in the upper grade.
So, but if we're even taking back to George Floyd, and that was a public scene, and Chauvin, whatever his name was, pressing his knee on his neck and being more aggressive with the man because of the outside influence. That also happens in the classroom.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
but I think in that situation, if you notice, the little girl was still swinging. Even when she had it down, she was swinging. So then once she had her held down and was just kind of holding on her, then it was, oh, so y'all just gonna let her do this to me? And it's like,
right.
But you the one started.
But they was amping her up, so she thought she had a try.
But that's how it normally is. Everybody wants you to go. They rah, and then when it pop off, nobody has nothing else to say. They just sit and watch.
That's my point. That's why I feel like people that instigate should be held accountable.
And they usually are. They usually are. Bystanders, usually in the code of conduct book, bystanders usually get punishment as well.
And they should.
In that video where they showed the girl, where they showed the girl that had just walked over to the teacher that was sitting down and she slapped her.
Yeah.
That particular video was the girl that was doing the TikTok challenge.
Right.
But whoever was recording, actually, they got expelled.
And they should have.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Yeah. Normally the bystander, and if you were somebody there that's egging on, or you the one that, started the whole little thing, because we have some people that stir the mess up and then they try to get lost and just watch the action. Those usually get in it too. They usually get them as well.
Mm-hmm. So our teachers belong to a union as well, right?
They can. You can. But see, this is Georgia. Georgia don't have a union. We have some association. Right. So in the South, there are no unions, which is another problem.
Does the association do they rally for the teachers?
A lot of time they do. They also provide attorneys and things of that nature. Tell you how to handle certain situations. So yeah.
Okay, but so there is training in place for you all as well to de-escalate.
But then you pay, and you have to pay good money to be in those too.
Yeah, and y'all already don't. Well, not you per se, but teachers are already.
No, you can say me too. I'm in Me Too movement.
So,
sure.
But when you decided to become a teacher, did you ever factor in that you would have to fight a student?
Absolutely not. That is the absolute last thing on any educator's mind, is putting your hands on a student. Because because you look at it as, like we were saying, you go back to when you were a kid and school and how school was, and how at that time educators were respected. And it was never a time where, like I tell people, when I first started, you used to have maybe, 1 or 2 little bad apples kind of running around. Now it may be the whole class and you only got 2 that seem like they got some home training and some answers. And everybody else is the issue.
Right.
So it has completely shifted the dynamics of a classroom now.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
Because the internet, I feel like everybody think they want to be famous.
They want to go viral.
Yeah. And they don't care how they go viral.
And they don't care if it's good or bad. Yeah. That's true.
That's it. That's all that
matters.
matters.
It's all about some likes and getting some comments and people seeing you.
So my aunt is assistant at a school. And before I even seen this video, she was like, well, they all walk around with their cell phones. I said, don't talk to them kids about their cell phones. Leave them kids alone, because you got to go home. This ain't your real job. Like, you don't.
Hold on, I'm sorry. That was me.
No, I was just saying how I was just telling her not to talk to these kids about putting away their phone. It ain't.
Well, but the thing is, it's a rule. That's also in the handbook.
But if the administration is not enforcing that rule, then you coming in on an assistant level, like that's going to be trouble for you.
No, but it also depends on where our job is as an assistant, because the assistants have certain jobs. Some of them are over discipline, some of them on the classroom management, some of them on the curriculum, some of them on the testing. So it depends on her particular role as an assistant. What is her particular role? Because if she's there for, to help with behavior, then that is part of what she's supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm. So wait. I got a question. I got another question, Ms. Parker. So
go ahead.
If it came down to it, would you put your hands on the student?
Absolutely.
Yes. Immediately. Immediately. Because, sir, ma'am, you shouldn't have came over here. That's all that is.
I'm about to say, now besides this here right here, like we folks, don't play.
But here's the thing. That's why certain
I'm in interview mode. Come on.
But
okay.
Why certain people are not teachers.
I agree.
It's me.
Which is part of the reason why so many people are leaving the profession, because it has changed so much.
Kid, ma'am.
No, don't put me down.
Because things have changed so drastically. It's not what it used to be. The discipline is not where it used to be. Right. The kids are definitely not what they used to be. COVID has really did us in. And to be honest, we got to shift in our education system. Probably not going to be right till about another 5 or 6 years.
And then they already took everything else out of school.
Wait. So speaking of COVID, so you think that the kids got worse after COVID?
Absolutely.
And why is that?
Because they was at home with their parents.
Absolutely. And it's not saying like they were home with their parents, but you have to think about this. There were some families that have 5 or 6 kids. You have 5 or 6 kids trying to log on to 5 or 6 different classrooms at a time. Maybe somebody's at home, maybe somebody's not at home. Some parents went to work, some parents didn't. Some parents are sleeping. They ain't studying whether the kids got on or logged in or any of that kind of stuff. So you have to think about those situations. There was people that had to work. I can't be here with my kids. I'm going to call them and hope they answer the phone and get up and log in. I can tell them to log in. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. I don't know.
But
so that was a era that we went through that I don't think people realize that we messed up.
Do you think that the internet has a lot to do with the
TikTok
the numbers? Not even just TikTok, just in
TikTok.
TikTok is really so you're for banning TikTok.
I mean, I'm okay with. I think that as far as me banning, that's a little bit far. But I'm definitely for banning it as far as certain hours, like certain hours during the day. But then it's like, how do you know who's a kid? Because most of them not even supposed to be on there anyway. They have fake birthdays and things they put in the system just to get on these social media sites.
Because some countries don't even allow the internet for a certain time anyway. I mean,
and I think something like that could possibly work because right now, like any chance you get, that's all they're doing. They're trying to TikTok, they're trying to record. There's something that they're trying to do on these phones at all times. If you let them.
Say thank you, Lord, for waking me up no more. They go straight to their phone to see what they missed. Baby, go ahead and thank you first.
But you know what though? A lot of parents still not instilling that, and they're not instilling that in their kids. And then you gotta think about it like with us. We are what do you want to call it? We are digital immigrants, if I can say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Meaning that we came along during the analog phase, right? But our generation actually was the generation that we adapted to everything technology. So we're good on both ends.
Correct. We good without and we good with.
So we're proficient. Like we can get it.
Yeah.
We're great at technology, but we also know how it was without it. So we're not as attached to it. Whereas
correct.
Now it's like they're born into it. Like you got these kids that's 1 year, they 1 years old. They got people what babysitting them? What babysit them? The tablet.
Yeah.
He's 2 years old, and they sit in the corner with the tablet.
Correct.
But what validates them? Likes validates them.
Right.
Views, likes, right? But
absolutely.
We can't look at our generation though and say our generation was okay because the hippies raised us for the most part. So we did a lot of stuff too in our generation. We just didn't have the internet.
Yes, and that's what I tell them. I tell them all the time that some of the stuff, a lot of the stuff is a repeat. It's just that now everything you do is for everybody to see. Whereas when we were doing things, it's like only the people at your neighborhood or your school may have known what was going on. Whereas now it's going around the world and everybody's seeing it.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's a no take back kind of situation.
Right.
Whereas like I used to say, it was when we were growing up, it was a your word against my word.
Right.
Now it's a your word against millions that's watching for views.
And then it died down too, because as soon as somebody got into a fight, somebody got beat up or whatever,
it was over with.
Yeah, it was over with until it happened and it was a talk for a minute until something else happened. And when that other thing happened,
they forgot about it.
With you.
But now the bullying is online.
Now it's in the cloud. It's not going away. You're gonna still be able to pull it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can still pull it up.
And that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah. So it's unfortunate. So the thing about this now, to wrap up, so what do you think needs to change? Like what do you think some of our solutions
parenting
to get
but go ahead and knock our kids out one time.
I think that seriously, I just think that we I don't think a lot of people realize that we have to some of the stuff that were old school, we needed.
We do.
And it's like people try to get away from some of those old school values, and it's hurting us as a society. Like, it's seriously hurting us. And I also think that we as parents, we have to start teaching our kids the importance of education. I don't think education is valued here as it is. You know, like I said, I've been to other places. I taught overseas, and I see the importance of education in other places and how they value it. And as a teacher, when you walk in, kids sit down, they're quiet, they're waiting for the words to come out of your mouth so they can get what you got. Mm-hmm. Whereas our kids, we're missing it. We feel like we people owe us something versus we're getting something from them. Is this attitude of entitlement that we have that is really hurting us and is hurting that generation.
It is. And these are the people that's gonna be in control of the world when we get
older. And I keep telling people, if we don't watch out, from what I see, we are going to be messed up with what we are expecting to come up and do something for us in these next generations.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Next time we're gonna have you in the studio.
Thank you.
I'll be there.
Okay.
All right, y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all ladies soon.
Yes, thank you so much.
Good night.
Good night. All right, ladies. All right. So well, listen. My closing thoughts is exactly what she said. Parenting. It goes back to the parenting. You know, I really feel like if parents are going to start to be, if they start to hold parents responsible. Mm-hmm. When these kids act up, I think we would definitely see some type of a change. Because now, not only is the student getting a reprimand, now you got to take off work. You got to go to court. Yeah. You got to go do all this stuff with your child. Y'all just gonna do it as a team.
You remember they did that when the kids were missing school. So then they slowed down because the parents were getting in trouble for that.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't bring it back. Yeah, because your child put your hands on an adult like an adult, and as you being a jail parent, all y'all need to go. Yeah, let's handle that.
My closing thoughts: just beat your kids. I ain't necessarily saying abuse them. I'm not saying abuse them. You know what I'm saying, but
no, we don't know what you said.
Beat their ass. Okay. Discipline. Beat that ass. Tap that hand. Tap that butt. It's not enough of it because these kids don't. You know what? In one episode,
it's gonna be red, bitch.
Y'all got it. That's my.
No, I didn't. That wasn't the whole word. No, you tried. Was that the whole word?
My closing thoughts are if you have an aggressive spirit, don't become a teacher, right? If you don't have this, even like with any public service job, if you lack the emotional intelligence to walk away, if you are worried about the oohs and the ahs, service jobs are not for you. Public service jobs are not for you. If you cannot control your emotions. And not saying that the substitute teachers are weak because they were not able to, because who wants to go on an assignment? I need money, but I don't go in with the intentions of fighting somebody's kid. But if you don't know how to de-escalate certain things, don't get into those fields because dealing with people is a hard job. And kids are products of people. So, and they're little people. So just don't, my opinion. And kids, stop trying to fight adults. Sit down.
Children need to stay in children's places.
Sit down. Mm-hmm. You ain't gotta be big or bad.
But it also goes back to entitlement. But and that also goes back to parents need to tap that butt. Okay, all right.
Oh, our producer is telling us that our time with
wrap it up then.
Is coming up. But did y'all check out LA Shirt one more time? Because y'all know y'all can get the merch on Amazon. So I ain't even seen y'all orders yet. So what's wrong with your fingers? Click on, click. Click. Y'all know us. We know y'all. Right. Yeah. And don't forget, so right now the kitty has $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $28, $29 in it. So
Don't even it out. Say.
Right now, a lucky listener will get $29 at the end of the month if we don't curse anymore. Tell Swat thank you.
Let's be clear, if I don't curse anymore.
I did good today.
Tell Swat Chick thank you.
Sign language don't count.
We're going to catch y'all at the beaches of the bank.
Because don't nothing move until the money move.
Period. And we out of here.
And I just opened it up.
This show